You think that strategic planning is easy? Hound, this is HQ. Please report on the status of units to be deployed to the new Void vessel. Target code VV072.
This is Inez of Hound. All personnel are currently deployed on other operations. Be advised that only one unit is available. Please confirm whether Descendant support has been greenlit. Operation cannot proceed without Descendant reinforcements. Over.
That is currently under discussion. The operation must proceed regardless, so please be ready on your end as soon as possible, Hound. Sorry to keep you waiting, Descendant. The situation is critical. Let me explain why you've been called in. An unidentified Void vessel has been discovered in the Void Abyss. We have contacted Hound, the unit responsible for dealing with Void vessels, but it seems they are short-handed. Apologies, you might not have heard of Void vessels. Descendant, do you remember the wreckage of large ships floating in the Void Intercept battle location? Void vessels is the name we have given to these wrecked ships and massive amounts of debris drifting in the Void. Hound is a unit dedicated to searching Void vessels. When a new Void vessel appears, they are the first to move in, scouting for threats, securing the space, and exploring it. However, due to the physical demands of surviving in the Void, they only have a few members. They have descendants in their ranks, but they are extremely few and far between, leaving the unit constantly short-handed. So it's not uncommon for them to request descendant support, but now is not a good time. As you may have noticed, the reason I called you here is to deploy you on this operation. Someone with experience. We need to explore this Void vessel. It was found in. Go and see Inez and Kelan.
It's the Descendant! Look, Kelan! I was right, wasn't I? I told you HQ would send reinforcements.
I don't mind you drinking all night, but just stop talking. You talk too much.
No, I'm gonna talk as much as I want all night long. Oh, right. This is the first time I've worked with another Descendant. I was assigned to Hound as soon as I finished my Descendant training. My unit is only sent on missions to avoid vessels. So we... Hey, Kelan. Haven't you two met before? You were in the Descendant Corps before coming here.
Don't know. Don't really care about other people.
Oh, you know... For goodness sake, why can't you just get on with...
None of your business. I'm dealing with it.
Sure you are. I was just about to explain. It won't be easy. But I heard that you're quite the star in the Descendant Corps. It's a shame I can't come exploring with you. I'll do what I can from here to help.
Good luck on the mission.
He's got a bit of...
I don't understand, Alpha. Why have I been excluded from this operation? I'm the only Descendant who has any experience with the Void Abyss. Aren't I the logical choice for this?
No. As your commander, I will not allow it. Alpha! You're right. No other Descendant knows the Void Abyss better than you. But can you really tell me that's the only reason you want this mission? You and I both know that it's not. Besides, you lead a team now. Are you going to simply abandon them?
All right.
What's going on? You're here because you're worried about me. Well, there's HQ made the right call to leave this personal feelings need to be left. All the right decisions have been made, and it's for the... As someone who's been to the Void Abyss before, I have to warn you. Never, ever let your Kelan's experience and understanding of Void vessels doesn't count for much. There are no You'll be put under a tremendous amount of external force while you're conveyed to the operations site. If you lose... So stay focused and channel your RK as much as you can. That's the only... Remember what I've said.
Descendant, I have something to tell you. Please come and see me. You are here, Descendant. The Void Abyss is a... I cannot find anything about it in my systems. I have searched the records of Albion. One thing I have discovered is that void energy is very strong in the... Void energy has a negative effect on the RK of Descendants. You and I are linked. For now, I can only hope that our link will remain intact. Please acquire as much data as you can from the Void Abyss and VV-072.
You need information about the Colossus. There you are, Descendant. I've been informed that you're to be deployed on reconnaissance mission to the newly discovered Void Base. Void space is full of uncertainty, which is why you need to be traveling into the Void Abyss involves, as Ajax likely told you, even getting to the operation.
You heard Seneca, yeah? You better get your act together, unless you want to be MIA in a void.
Stay where you are until the rendezvous.
I can handle it myself. Let's get this operation going.
Kelan, I need a status report.
I'm searching the interior. This is...
What's happening?
gunfire.
Kelan, the signal is on the move.
I know. Focus, scum. Engaging!
We've lost the Vulgus signals. Kelan has made contact with the target.
HQ, there's been a mistake. It's just an ordinary dog.
The signal is still responsive. It might have something to do with the ship.
Oh, no way.
arcane metrics are stabilizing.
This dog, he's not as ordinary as he looks.
Jamming our signal. Communications are being...
Abort! Get out of there now!
HQ! Check our comms! HQ! This facility is...
Get on with it! You pathetic vermin!
Damn it! Come on.
After him. Find him and kill him.
Out of my way!
I received communication signal. Is that a descendant? You're finally here. Took you long enough. While you were lost in the void, there was an incident which meant the Vulgus jammed our communications with HQ. Unfortunately, I'm in a difficult situation at the moment, and I can't engage. Why did the Vulgus here all of a sudden? Damn it! I don't know. I'll try to get the comms back up once you've lured the Vulgus out. I've got the objective locked down, so I need you to do some of the heavy lifting. VV-072 was already under Vulgus control. The equipment's all over the place. Wait a minute. They're just passing. They have equipment everywhere. That's why our comms are down. Disabling their jamming device. Our comms should be back up soon.
Descendant, please respond.
HQ, come in.
Kelan, you're alive. And I can also confirm the Descendant's biosignal. Kelan, your biosignals are unstable.
It's just a scratch.
That's more than a scratch.
Kelan, Descendant! I'm glad you're both alive. I was terrified when I heard we lost comms.
Don't worry, I'm fine. And the doggo is fine too. Dog, like he's reading my thoughts. As if it's connected to my arcade. I thought to myself, stop barking, be quiet. And then it stopped. It's intriguing. And cute.
Well, that's a shock. I didn't know you liked dogs.
No small talk during operations, Inez. I like cats too, by the way.
No small talk during operations.
Why you just wait till I get back.
You can see each other shortly. You are to cease operations and return immediately. Kelan, I have your current coordinates. Transferring you to Albion now.
Okay. See you in Albion, Descendant.
Transferring the Descendant next. Wait. Descendant, we have detected communication packets concentrated at a specific point. I apologize, but this data needs to be verified. I will send the target cell to your receive. Confirmed biosignal of a powerful voltage.
Commence data deletion. We can't let those alphas scum
The Vulgus are deleting the collected data. Descendant, you must stop them if you want to see the information that our enemies have gathered. Fortunately, it seems you were able to stop them before all the data was erased. Well done, Descendants. Please return to Albion. Descendant, please report to HQ immediately.
Descendant, I'm glad you made it back safely. And yet you still managed...
Sure, they're useful enough. They don't get in the way and they can hold their own. Thanks to Ines. Why are you looking at me like that?
Wow! The Void Abyss really is a scary place. It's changed your arcade traits, and now it's even changed your personality.
Descendant, you should pay HQ. Ines, I've got to drop by the Majesty.
Wow! I swear that didn't sound like Kelan.
Were the commander's explanations confusing again? In the time that we have been able to observe it seems that the colossi in the Void Abyss that we've observed have all... Seneca believes that our ability to observe the Void Abyss is due to the reduction in space between... If Seneca's hypothesis is correct, it also explains how the colossi in the Void Abyss were... The problem is that the wavelengths of the colossi that have been... They are several orders of magnitude above standard. It is... Inez is investigating to see if this phenomenon is related to the exploration. Please head to Intercept immediately.
Descendant, I know the situation is urgent, but I have information to relay to you. I will be waiting.
Descendant, I've been waiting. First of all, thank you for your hard work you put into this operation. An impressive achievement. It's not entirely because of that success, but it has been decided that for the time being, you'll be assigned to... VV-072 is unlike any void vessel that we've discovered so far. It doesn't look like a Vulgus ship. And I'm Also, the Vulgus seem to be using a dedicated exploratory force similar to our Hound unit. Descendant, I want you to conduct...
Well, I didn't expect you to be rushed into another operation this fast. While we're here, Descendant, can you come and see me for a moment? There you are. I'm as confused as you...
Though I can see why HQ ordered it. It's the Void Abyss after all. And there are...
And, unfortunately, the data you collected contained very few valuable leads. Plus, the unexpected Vulgus present...
The presence of the Vulgus on VVO-72 means it's likely they're also looking for something there. Traveling into the Void Abyss isn't easy, even for the Vulgus. If VVO-72 is a Vulgus ship, they have the advantage. We won't be able to stop. That's why a second sweep is
Keelan's right. So I pulled something to... When the specialized code loaded onto this device is analyzing those...
Descendant, I hear you're planning further operations in the recently discovered Void vessel. I have a favor to ask. Can you come to the Research Institute?
There are traces of a special wave. It is very faint. Of course, it is possible that the RK trace on the Colossus is a result of a number of coincidences. It would not be surprising if a Colossus who fought a battle with the ancestors in the distant past retained these traces in the aftermath of... Colossi are also still descendant. We need a sample to determine why this Colossus has RK trace.
If it's new research, you found some special data from the Void Abyss. The organism that Kelan rescued from the Void vessel is no ordinary dog. It's the signal picked up in the Void Abyss was a sensor of sorts. The organism's response to Kelan's RK waves. Up until this point, only descendants have been able to respond to and detect RK. But it seems we are discovering new possibilities for this fascinating creature every day. The Magisters speculate that this organism was created by the ancestor. We've categorized this organism as a new species, an RK Fellow. This category means that it's a being that responds to RK. I've also discovered a way to research Fellow, given enough materials. But...
Launching Void Vessel Exploration Operation. Biosignals.
No chance!
This is an honor. However, all I hear from your mouths is stupidity. You don't know how to search the ship. Which that is useless. The Legions no longer require humanity. It won't search. Enzo. Work.
Progress report, communication number 32. Suspected location of a bio-experimental lab identified. No structure found. Matrix transmitting. Confirmed connection to ion. General matrix. Facility clean. Drug control volume experiment complete. Exploration report complete. Commander! It's the Descendants!
Are you high on void energy? That's not possible.
Enemy firepower is too strong! It's the Descendants! Sir, look! I have weapon go.
A handgun? What is this decoration? Never such a small handgun. Penetrate a Legion battle suit. Down, Descendants. Everyone to your battle stations.
Be careful, there are 4 of them!
4 or 10, it makes no difference. Put them all in body bags. I will lead the way. Surround them so they can't escape.
Us, sir.
Of course you idiots! If those Albion scum get away, I will rip you apart myself.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Descendant, I've analyzed the data you've uploaded to your receive channel. There are some anomalies. I was wondering if you had a moment to discuss them. There you are. You've done. Firstly, we only discovered VV072. That means the Vulgus didn't discover VV072. Luckily, the data you collected was quite detailed, giving us some clues as to why the For starters, the information the Vulgus are after.
How can you be sure?
Look, this is geographical data on Ingress. It accounts for a significant portion of all the data we have. And some of it, the Vulgus surveyed the entire topography of Ingress 100 years ago. For them to go all the way to the
It probably has something to do with the Iron.
Considering how accurately Keral was able to locate the Ironheart, he must have found the information here.
If only we'd been faster.
Oh, I was just about to get to that. This data is very old. It's about an engagement the Vulgus fought against an enemy on VV072.
Hang on. Isn't this referring to Aisha's squad?
Yes, that's what I thought too. The way they described how they looked, the technology they used, their firearms, and especially the mention of the rose of Aisha's weapon. Everything fits, down to the bullet specs.
That means Aisha's squad survived the Void Storm and made it to VV072.
It seems that way, but there's no record of what happened to them. If the Vulgus had killed them, it would be in these records. But there's nothing... It's complicated.
Descendant, I need to speak with you in private. Can you spare a minute?
You may speak freely. I overheard your conversation with Inez and Kelan. As they guessed, the enemy that I had my doubts when I started reviewing the records. But when it got to the part about a red handgun and a rose engraved on it, as you know, not many descendants use handguns as their primary weapon, and no descendant would insist on using a handgun unless it... For me, that confirmed the enemy that the Vulgus engaged. I've been obsessed with finding Aisha, waiting for the right time to go and search for her. I don't resent Alpha's decision. He's made a wise choice. But will you look for signs of Aisha during this operation? It doesn't matter how small they are. I want to see them with my own eyes.
This is Descendant Eckert. Are you busy? I've been refining the Void Vessel record tracking algorithm at HQ's request. I'll need to talk you through it. Could you spare some time? I'm Eckert from Data Intelligence. You're here. This is the device with the improved algorithm. Firstly, I've altered the data collection device so it detects certain wavelengths within the coordinates. I've also added a feature to amplify and track RK traces even if the level of RK emissions drops below the threshold. It shouldn't be a problem, as long as it has been detected. The device will accurately amplify It gave me some headaches along the way, but it all turned out okay. What I found most interesting during the development of the algorithm was in order to reduce the interference from void energy, I had to incorporate the Descendant.
Have you completed preparations? Hello, Descendant. I've been waiting for you. When the algorithm activates, it'll provide an opportunity. The first data to collect is the arcade. This is a chance for us to see events that took place. I am analyzing the Void Descendant. I know you fought at the Colossi that we've dealt with. At first I thought it must be an error. But you are about to face. I'll begin preparations to...
Launching Void Vessel Exploration Operation.
hear me, please respond.
Oh, this is James. I'm hurt, but still alive.
I'm alive, too.
Everybody, give me an injury report.
Apart from a broken arm.
I'm alive. But James is in a critical condition. He has multiple fractures and he might be bleeding internally. Let's have them stop. Everybody, back to the hospital. He's ready. Just what's happening?
Look at that. James is wounded seen already.
The extremely high concentration must be why we can see him regenerating. James, tell me if you feel any discomfort.
I feel a little nauseous and strange. Some of the muscles are moving by themselves. The pain is going away, though. Really? Marie, give me a dose of that Rosyam too. Maybe my arm is starting to come down.
Alright, Edwin. I can also feel your broken ribs stepping into your lungs. I'm gonna give you an even smaller dose than James. Here, let me see your shoulder.
I'm glad you got this right. Please look after this operation.
Eddie, not your fun. You know the word.
I just want to help you out. You want ourselves.
That's right. And what's important is that we have one less wounded. You can relax.
out of it. Hey!
Hold on. Everybody stand back. James.
James!
No. Could it be because of the serum? Then Edwin and I could...
Marie! Don't jump too quickly. That's it. You were supposed to lock and lock the void energy on. What's happening to James could be because of void energy. So calm down and get moving.
Aisha, are you saying she can help with James? We have to find a way to help him.
Eddie, we have to survive in order to save James. Don't look back, just run.
That monster can't be James.
You're right. That must be a monster just impersonating James. That monster can't be James. Can it?
Marie, Edwin, pull yourselves together. We have to remain calm.
How can you stay calm in a situation like this? Captain, you saw it too. You saw what James turned into. The same could happen to us. Can you promise us nothing will happen? How the hell are we going to survive the void? I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I want to live.
process. Are you happy to survive that all of us? It feels good, doesn't it? To watch us become monsters. No, that's not true. Please, don't do this to me.
My shield!
Great job, Descendant. We're analyzing the records you uploaded to your receive channel. The results should be available soon, so you'll be able to head out right away. Right on time. We've just completed analysis. Starting with the results of the detailed analysis, it's been confirmed that all of these records were modified, which means, as we suspected, Aisha's squad...
The problem is the next part. We've analyzed the records we believe to have been left by Aisha's squad. I just can't make sense of...
It's like Kelan said. The more I examine the records, the creepier it gets. The harder it... I'm going to request that Data Intelligence do secondary analysis on it. This doesn't seem to be just about Aisha, but about her entire squad.
We'll take care of this. Before you do, you can upload this data to Ajax's receive channel.
Whoa, Kelan! You finally learned some...
I've always answered you immediately.
I tried to hide that I've been waiting for this, but I guess I failed. Thank you for looking out for me.
I didn't do it for your gratitude. And I'd appreciate if next time you don't bring your personal issues into an operation.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! You were doing so well, just say something nice.
It isn't. Descendant, I apologize for rushing you here like this. The Vulgus weren't just after information about the Ironhearts. It was what you and Kelan discovered during your first foray. The unidentified life form. Data that could reveal the location of the Ironhearts should be reason enough to go to VV-072. But for them to also look for data on that life form means it must represent the Ironhearts and the R&D on an unidentified life form. Now that we know for certain that VV-072 is not a Vulgus ship, the only other being... The problem is that we have been unable to figure out why the ancestors left Ingress after quantum encrypting geographical data on Ingress. It feels like I'm sinking deeper into the void abyss myself the more I investigate. For now,
Descendant, I believe I have a way to unravel this mystery. Like HQ, I also believe that VV-072, many of the technological marvels created by the ancestors, are based on the same Therefore, it should be possible to use my code to access the ship's internal operating systems. And I know Eckert has developed an algorithm that... This is a new form of analytical code. Uploading this code to the ship's systems should enable... The Ancestors' data is likely to be quantum encrypted, and it will take some time to decrypt it. If I had any records relating to the ship, I could have hastened the process. But for some reason, there is no information on the Void Abyss. I am perplexed by this, but it is not too late if we hurry. We can still stop.
I am analyzing the Void Paradox.
Descendant, VV-072, was a scientific research vessel. I do not know how this ship ended up adrift in the void abyss, but we can only assume that the ancestors possessed. There was something else that required urgent analysis. This was, presumably, a way to create the Colossi. The fellow you and Kelan found was not the end goal of the ancestors. The fellow is merely, according to the research data you have secured, the ancestors were developing a technology that uses RK as a raw material to separate mind from body, then implants that RK in a mechanical body of considerable power. If, for some reason, all ancestors were transformed into colossi because of this research, it explains why there are no signs of the ancestors on the Bastion of Eternity now. This research could also be the reason why you could not find the technology to construct colossi. What could be more tempting to the Vulgus? That must be why the Vulgus continue to search for. I have yet to discover any evidence that the ancestors' research was successful. Descendant, please report these discoveries to a...
Do you need information? I have examined the conversation with the guide that you uploaded to the command console. So the ancestors researched the construction of... I find this difficult to accept. But we have... Inez extracted this voice file after filtering out the
Ajax! Ajax!
We analyzed the wavelength of the voice and found that it matched the sounds emitted by the colossi. There has never been a single reported case of a colossus speaking a human language. We are even more confused now that we have heard the guide's hypothesis. But HQ will not automatically... Instead, we're increasing our efforts to... For now, the report and data will be placed on the agenda for an emergency meeting. I will contact you when the meeting is concluded.
Do you have a minute?
If you have something to say, I've read and reread the records from the Bastion of Eternity. I must have gone over them dozens of times. But what I read was so unbelievable. I wondered if my prolonged exposure to the energy of the Void Abyss was causing me to hallucinate. That's the only answer I could come up with. I've had experiences in the Void Abyss so vivid, but we have no conclusive evidence that Aisha and her squad are dead. And even if something happened to her squad, I believe Aisha is still alive at least. And I'll never give up on rescuing her. I know it took a lot of hard work and dedication on... I may not be able to leave right away, but once we've found all of the Iron Hearts, I will never give up hope. But until the right time presents itself, Thank you, Descendant.
Descendant, well done. Since the operation is finished, can we talk for a second? Great, you're here. When we began this operation, I thought we probably needed to... Without your help, we would have never... I really wish I could have been there. It's a real... We could really use someone as capable as you. I'll treat you really, really well.
If I were you, I'd think about the offer.
Kelan, it's times like these that we need to recruit a competent descendant. We're already short-staffed. We won't have another opportunity like this for a long time.
She's been like this ever since she completed her hound training. She tries to recruit anyone who looks promising to make up for her lack of troops.
Who was it that came up to you when you were brooding in a corner? Everyone I've recruited is doing just fine, right?
Yeah, that's why I said I like them. They don't get in the way, and they can hold their own.
Then shouldn't you put more effort into trying to recruit them?
I'll think about it.
Ugh, always with the attitude. Anyway, good job, Descendant.
Yeah, good work. See you later.
ready to undertake a void intercept battle assignment.